Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Venus and Rave. My name is Ray. Thank you for being here. I hope everyone's having a really good day today. This is a collective reading, so it can resonate for anyone at any time when you find this. There could be messages in here for you, there could not be. I was doing the zodiac sign readings, but I really wasn't, they weren't a big hit, let's just put it that way. So I don't think I'm actually going to finish those. Now, if you were looking forward to one of those, go ahead and comment like your sign, on this video or something, or you can message me. And I will go ahead and I will do your zodiac sign video for you if that's something you're looking forward to. But I mean, they don't really get a crazy amount of like views or anything. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cleanse the space really fast. If you have headphones in, I would suggest turning down the volume. I just want to clear it, so hold up 1 second. Alright, I'm hearing past pain, past lives, like it's generational. I don't know exactly what that means, but there could be a lot of stuff coming up to the forefront for you to really take a look at. And it has a lot to do with the value that you hold for yourself. So this could be bringing up like old wounds, old pains. Now, it doesn't always it feels like it's with, past relationships, past friendships, past connections in general, right? And I know we do have something going on in Libra, like that South Node. Now, I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to dive into that for you because I don't want to get any information wrong and relay it weird. I just tap into energies. I read energies, so that's what I'm going with. And there's something here coming up that feels very karmic, and almost like the way that you used to communicate or that you used to accept communication from other people. Like, I'm not even wording that right. This is past energy, and at times when like you doubted yourself or you accepted certain behaviors from other people and you kind of just like morph that into your space. So all of these things are going to be kind of coming up to the surface for you now, whether it has to do with like I said past relationships, friendships, family members, your communication, your experiences with certain people and what you allowed during that time are going to get brought up to the surface for you to look at and reanalyze. But it's actually going to be a blessing in disguise. My throat and my chest are getting so like gunked up right now, like my throat chakra, it's unbelievable. I feel like someone may even try to communicate with you or has been wanting to communicate with you, and again, this feels past energy. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but it was a personal connection, something that was really close. Like, hold up, let me take a drink really quick. And I don't have allergies, and I have not been around anyone that's sick. I'm like a homebody lately, so no reason for it. Anyway, so that's strange. So let's get into the cards, tap in. But yeah, like it feels like a person's energy is coming up. It does feel a little like masculine. We got the Tower right off the bat. It does not have to be, but there's this sense of like nervousness and someone kind of feeling like poop almost. Feeling really bad for something that maybe they feel like they caused you. Like this person feels like they caused you pain, So they took it upon themselves to like carry that pain. And this could be something that you have personally healed, that you have moved past, right? You've come to an acceptance about, or like I said, it's very healing. Like I feel like you've kind of moved past it. But even lately, it feels like it's popping back up in your conscious, like, you know, like a random thought, like about this person or about a certain event. And I really do feel like it's because someone else is like thinking of it and they're taking on this pain when they don't need to. So let's see how the tower is here. Like right off the bat, we're jumping into this unexpected shift and change. A lot of people don't like the tower. I do, actually. I don't know why. I just had like the urge to get up and like walk around and talk, like to be like motivated. So you guys might actually even be moving or having to like uproot and like switch over a situation or something, like relocate, like that kind of change, you know? But I actually really appreciate the tower because the tower comes in when we have a situation in our life that isn't supposed to be there, okay? Something comes in, it could be a person, place, or thing. Something comes into our life and it teaches us something. We were meant to experience it, okay? But sometimes we overstay our welcome and we learn from it, we grow, but then we don't leave when we're supposed to. You know, some of you guys could even be like a sign for that would be like wind chimes or like a bell going off, like a little, you know, like those little bells that like are kept on like the nightstands, you know, like older people used to do those and like ring the bell. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Like you guys might even hear that at points, and that's spirit like trying to contact you and like, hey, listen up, like something's about to shift, something's about to change here, you know. But it's spirit coming in and really forcing us to change, forces us to leave a situation behind that no longer serves us. That's the most important part. It's telling us that we've outgrown this situation, we've outgrown this place, this circumstance, you know, this person, this job, this living situation, okay, this living dynamic. And our spirit is craving, you know, our soul is craving some kind of a change. So it wants us to move in a different direction, but sometimes we don't always listen to that, or it feels safer to stay where we're at. The biggest example for this, it's like, okay, like I can't leave my job because I don't have like another one lined up, or how would I make income? You know, it's kind of like a whim thing, or staying together for the kids, you know, that kind of situation. It doesn't have to be that. But this could actually this could actually require some kind of movement energy for you. But the trick is here with the Chariot, you have to be at a place mentally and emotionally, you know, this place of equal mental and emotional acceptance to move forward with something. Or else, you know, it might come back later down the road. The situation that, you know, walks away from you. Alright, so we got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, doesn't matter if you're male or female. I'm just going to refer to her as she because that's what I see on the card, but air element, could be dealing with an air sign. You could have air in your chart, or this can just be like that Libra energy, that's that self node energy impacting everyone. But she's very fierce. So I do feel like you're taking on, or at least it would be helpful for you to take on this energy of a little bit of like a detachment, not too much, but you know, you could see in this picture, she has her emotions, her Ace of Cups is locked away. Like she's not getting her heart involved. She's not getting her feelings involved because she knows she has to walk away from something, cut something out. Okay, hold up. But see that, you got a lot of Libran energy in here actually. I wonder. But it's looking at things logically a little bit. And so you might take that energy on. You might take that detached, not really putting so much emotional effort into something, pulling away, pulling back, really looking at a situation in your life and analyzing it. Does it resonate with you? Does this treat you well? Does this give you exactly what it is that you deserve and that you feel like you deserve? Do you feel like you deserve more? Okay, or is this situation bringing you down energetically, emotionally, mentally? Because there's something here that's coming in for you and that's trying to come in for you, that Spirit's trying to align you with, and it's going to put you in more of an emotional place. We have the Queen of Swords who turns into the Queen of Cups. Someone who's very in touch with their emotions. So this could be something pulling up from the surface even during this time, during August, or whenever you're watching this, where this change that Spirit's bringing in, okay, it's not ruining, but it's coming in and it's making an impact. It's tearing down everything that you know. Look, this is the squirrel's home right here that they've built, okay? They got all their possessions in. And Spirit's coming in and it's really shaking that foundation, forcing you to leave something behind, to look at it different. And while you were, in this space, in this situation, you've grown cold, you've grown numb to things. And Spirit can see that. And they don't want that for you. They want you to change. They want you to be happy. They want you to embrace your emotional, intuitive, loving, nurturing side. Because what they're going to try to bring in here is an Ace of Pentacles, something that's brand new, something that's going to come into your life and it's going to stay there and be stable for you and it's going to be very long lasting. It's an opportunity to rebuild, okay? We start off with the Tower, with everything kind of feeling like it's being ripped away. Life looks different, nothing's going to go back to the way it was, and you're like, I don't care. I don't know why you're, putting up like this like where it's almost like you're taking your emotions out of it so it doesn't affect you as much, but Spirit comes in, it's like, look, no, we're giving you this to replace that. Like, we promise. We're going to bring this Ace of Pentacles in so you can plant this and you can have a new life for yourself. You can have a new home. You can have a new job. You can have a new whatever. And it's going to be healthy. It's going to be stable. And it's going to be in your life for a very long time. And it's something that's really going to open your heart and your soul up. It's going to make you feel spiritually connected, okay? You guys have been ignoring your emotions and your heart and not tapping into them almost as much. Like, this situation, whatever you're in, isn't allowing you to grow the way emotionally you want to grow. It's actually making you cold. It's making you block things out, numb things out, become more detached, and and then again with this communication thing, we're going to pick up on that and see what that's all about. But like I said, like, Spirit's coming in, they're shaking you to your core and they're forcing this change to happen. Your soul wants to change, okay? We could see it with the Queen of Cups that wants to change into someone, more, and I feel like this is within you, though. I do. Like, you're a very compassionate, nurturing, loving person, but whatever happened in your circumstances made you become very cold and not really wanting to give, and kind of being a little reserved and restricted and, wanting to be in solitude even. You guys might have even been going through that. This could have already happened, or it's going to, or, this is what you're currently going through. But the universe is coming in to, here we go again, more Libran energy. The universe is coming in to set things right, to make things correct from both sides. They've been looking at your situation, and what they see is someone who is so desperately craving this freedom, this fun, okay, this excitement. There could be a lack of passion even in your life, and you're trying to find ways to recreate that or experience that again. It feels like whatever this is has really kind of placed you in a responsibility like position almost. You know, where it's like either you work too much or you're home too much or something. You know, you're doing something too much and it's made you isolate. But it's been a good thing to isolate. Isolating is not a bad thing. But it made you realize a lot of stuff, you know, like the sky became a lot clearer for you in this pullback energy, in this looking at things from a very logical standpoint, okay? And becoming a little bit more to yourself and getting emotions taken out of the equation. And honestly, it might have been beneficial for you to get your emotions taken out, because then you started to see things more clearly and realized that this isn't where you wanted to be anyways. And spirit, the universe, absolutely heard you, okay? They heard you and they're like, you know what, you're right. So we're going to bring something exciting in. It's going to bring a spark into your world, right? It's going to make you feel something again. Remember, like when you were a teenager and like, let's just say you had a crush on someone, and remember that, like that feeling that you got, like the butterflies, or, you know, spontaneous road trips, or wanting to go do things and not having to be weighed down by obligations and responsibilities. This is a sense of freedom that you've been looking for. Wanting to have fun, wanting to be passionate and creative, and, you know, wanting to find some kind of joy in life, this carefree. Like, look, it's almost like, ooh, you're so defensive right here. You felt like you had to be on the alert, and you always had to be the mature one about things, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad energy. It's just whatever's going on within you, within your soul, is desperately just wanting, craving this need for change. But it never presented itself. So in doing that, you kind of had to ask the questions of why. Had to ask yourself things. Well, why isn't things changing? Why do I feel this way? Maybe you're the one holding in communications because you haven't even discussed that yet, except for with yourself. But then this opportunity comes in. Spirit sees that, hey, you know, they're flipping a situation around and they're giving you this little blessing, right? Or a big blessing. So let's get more into it, and it's going to make your heart full. It's going to make you feel more connected with your feelings and emotions. It's going to inspire you and want to set forth on like this little adventure coming through. Clear mind. Ace of Swords. Clarity. Sometimes truth hurts, though. So this is maybe even what you might have to present somebody or present to someone or something. This very clear communication. You know, this could be your conversation that you are having with someone or something about what you're feeling inside, what you've learned, okay? And how something isn't resonating with you anymore and you have to detach from it. And with this conversation, it's going to completely create this huge ripple effect, this domino effect, and it's going to change your life. You just have to be clear, honest, and open. And maybe that's why you're not getting your feelings involved, because you know that this is going to hurt someone even in the process, right? Or multiple people or a group that this is going to hurt, like your departure. Because the Queen of Swords, when they've had enough of something or when their mind is made up, she sits here and she collects all the evidence. Not even evidence, that's kind of a grimy word for it. But she collects all the information, all the facts. She listens. She observes. She processes it. And then she makes her decision. And once her decision is final, she actually uses that sword of truth, of communication, of cutting if need be. Cutting someone out of your life. But then the moment that happens, right, you get this freedom. You're justified. It's the best. And I like the Justice card too, because the Justice card talks about we make certain decisions for ourselves, to leave situations, to agree upon things, right? We make a decision out of our own self-worth, okay? The best decision we can make for ourselves in that time that's going to push us to our own happiness. And I love that because she's very patient. She's got her emotions aside and she's just holding her sword. And here it is. That truth that this is what I'm going to do. And here it is. I'm totally okay with doing it. She's holding that sword again, but everything's balanced. Like, I'm totally okay with doing this. My mind is made up. Now I just have to communicate it. Is it going to cause some big jumbo upheavals? Absolutely. Is it going to create this complete change in my life? Absolutely. Am I maybe going to have to start all over again? Yes. But it's worth it because once you get that off your chest, it's like it's done. And I know this is a Wands card, but that's just what I'm picking up from it. You know, once you communicate this, you could throw it up to the sky and be like, okay, I've done it. I did it. And then here you go. Here's this blessing, and it makes you completely go back into your emotional, loving, intuitive, giving self. Hi, sweetheart. Raspberries. So I want to get a little bit on what this blessing is that's coming in for you with this Ace of Pentacles. Now, it is something stable, and it is going to be something that is in your life for a very long time. It can grow into something extremely positive, but for whatever reason, this does make you nervous. Why? Why is the Nine of Swords here? I don't like that because it feels a little self-sabotagey energy, but it's all mental, it's all thoughts, and your intuition. So it's like, calm down, breathe. Yeah, you know, especially I love this Seven of Wands too, because she's all in like this meditative state of like self-protection, okay? Someone who knows their self-worth, someone who prays, okay? If something's meant to be yours by divine right, it will always find its way to you. And that's what this is, okay? This is spirit, this is universe giving you a blessing. And it's like, okay, here, we've seen what you've done and we agree with you. Now that you've cleared this out of the way, we're going to bring in this, and this is meant for you. Like, this is meant for you. But you're second guessing it, and you're like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can trust this thing. Please use your intuition, the High Priestess here. Use your intuition, okay? You could still put up boundaries. It's good to be nervous at first, right? It's good to be nervous with something. That means that we're learning something new and that we're truly experiencing something, okay? Also, too, it could be making you nervous. It's almost like you could have a little bit of anxiety about the progression of this change, because it does. I am picking up a little bit here. You're very hesitant, all right? You're extremely hesitant in your head. Because we have the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. That is a complete ending. Usually when these two are paired up, that's always like my breakup card, my separation card, leaving something that was a very emotional situation for us. We've put a lot of time and effort and energy into something, and then it, you know, Eight of Cups, it's not emotionally fulfilling for us anymore, and it's time to leave. We have to walk away from something, and it's not an easy thing. Okay, you have to leave that behind, but you have so many emotions tied into it. You know that you have to do that. You know it's time for your new beginning, and it's painful, okay? But look at the progression. It's like once you walk away, it's done. You only have to go through that pain once, and that's really important, because I'm picking up that like so strong with this, is that it's a painful thing to leave it behind, because there was so much love, so much effort, so much energy invested into this situation. So to leave that all behind can be extremely difficult, especially if you guys are going through a situation where you've put in so many years, or, you know, children or something are tied up into this, or even animals. I don't know. You know, I don't know what your situation is, but you see how she's taking a step in towards, I don't know if you could see this, but the sun is rising here, and here she is. It was a very, very painful experience. You got hurt. Other people got hurt. but you made it to the other end. You only have to deal with that pain one time. And I think that is what's bringing you so much mental stress and, beating yourself up even, and giving you anxiety and kind of overthinking. And then when something new comes in, you're kind of second guessing it, because even some of you guys may even feel like you don't deserve that. But you need to snap out of that energy, okay? If that comes up and you feel like you are not good enough, or that you are not worthy or do not deserve something, that is absolutely not true. Because you gotta remember, you did the best thing that you could have done for yourself in that moment. The best decision for your life. And it brings you like this joy and happiness, and it makes you reconnect with yourself. Look, her cup is empty, but she's learning how to refill it again on her own or by someone else. It's open. The heart chakra is open here, ready to be filled up. And she's just feeling these emotions, feeling the things that she's experiencing. Right? We're leaving this cup behind, and it's on fire. So it could be a shit show, honestly, when you walk away from it. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be painful, right? 10 of Swords, 8 of Cups. But at the same time, once that cup gets poured out, it's empty and it has all the possibilities to be filled with something new. I just think you're worried because it almost looks like this shift happens very quickly for you and very, I don't want to say unexpectedly, because I do feel like you're the one carrying out the deed. But it doesn't have to be. This can be something else. This can be something that happens, to you. Someone has a conversation with you, and it creates this change, this shift. But then something new comes in that's beautiful right away. It's a blessing. It's a gift. Now we have, what is this gift? We have the 4 of Wands and we have the 10 of Cups. This could be a new home. This could be a new relationship, okay? This does feel a little loving to me. I'm not even going to lie to you. We have the 4 of Wands, 2 people, and they're starting from scratch. So this is what's so beautiful about it. Hold on. We start off the very first cloud. I almost said cloud, but I wanted to say cloud and card combined. So that was weird. I don't know if clouds have something to do with anything. It could be a confusing situation, right? Yeah. That's a movie. That's not a book. Resident Evil. But we start off with this tower as the situation that you were investing in, that you were living in, right? Your home, what felt like home to you. You've seen it for what it was, okay? You made your mind up about it, and the tower came, okay? So your home, your circumstances, your situation completely vanished. And you're left with like this empty field of having to start over, right? Having to walk away from that empty field and start over. And then we get this blessing. We get this seed, right? It's like, hey, here's an opportunity to plant something new. This can be a person, this can be a place, this can be a thing. This is what you deserve. Here, this is a gift. This is your blessing. And then you have the opportunity to plant that blessing. And I love it because the 4 of Wands always talks about, like this energy of starting something so new and being so happy about it. This could be a new relationship. This could be getting a new home. Even getting married for some of you. Starting a family, even a friendship. We have the 2 friends who are like completely dancing. They know each other on this deep soul level. They're so comfortable with one another. It's this very close, loving bond where you could be so free, so expressive, live in the moment. You're excited, this is some quality time. And these 2 are like, hey, we have a tent right now, but it's going to be so much more. And there's no rush. They're just so happy they got there. So this blessing is a friend or a lover that comes in, and we have the 10 of Cups. So look how beautiful that is. Something that starts off from an empty, sad field. You plant this seed of friendship, of love, of career, right? And what grows from it, maybe it doesn't grow the prettiest yet, you live in a tent. But at least you're with each other. At least you have this thing, right? This beautiful thing. And you have no worries in the world because you know that from the energy that you're investing in someone else or something else is investing back is going to create this 10 of Cups, this happily ever after. This look at, like, you know, this energy of look at what we've done, look at what we've built, right? It's interesting because, like, I don't know. It's like something gets taken away, but it's a blessing in disguise. And it creates this beautiful future. So if this is a person, oh my gosh, we're already at 30 minutes, but it's okay. If this is a person, which I do feel like it is. Now, it doesn't always have to be romantic. It could be a friendship. It could be an alliance of some sort. Starting a business. I don't know. Reconnecting, you know, getting close with a family member. I don't know. But let's see. With this 4 of Wands and this 10 of Cups, there's another person involved here. So I want to pick up on them and their energy just to see what they're all about. So who is this other person coming through? Ooh. Who is this other person coming through? Interesting. I wonder. So we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. So this is a person who is hurting or has been hurt. You could even have like some history with someone here. Because the 3 of Swords is not pretty. The 3 of Swords is all about like this heartbreak, and I'm stuck in this sadness and I'm trying to fix my heart. I'm just trying to heal. And I'm so sad. I'm so heartbroken that I can't open up. I can't be vulnerable with you. But the interesting thing is, so is this a person coming through? But look at you though. You have this beautiful ability to be open and to be loving and supportive and healing and intuitive and shit. Pardon my language. So does that make this person open up to you? Because look how friendly y'all are here. It could be someone who's going through some major sadness right now, and that's interesting if that's the case, because it makes you question the timeline going on here. Where Spirit's saying, okay, time to go, you gotta go somewhere else, right? And that's your perspective. Now, are they doing the same to this other person? Are they putting them through a heartbreak situation so that way you guys connect, pulling you and another person together? You guys could both be going through very similar things. And if it's not that, then it could be that you and this person have had some previous history that wasn't so pretty. There were some hurt feelings here, and this person still holds on to that energy. And honestly, for some of you guys, it could be both. Both of those scenarios. I want to get more on this person, though, please. That one, like, almost hit me in the face. Anger, maybe, I don't know. Okay, well, there's progression here. We have the 9 that goes into the 10 of Wands. Having boundaries up. Yeah, it's interesting because it's almost like you are coming through. Hold on, let's see. I want to see their overall energy right now. Who's who here? Because who's who? Someone here has some boundaries up in this situation. Like they're on guard a little bit. Like someone's like, you're gonna have to, yeah, see, 10 of Pentacles. Someone's like, no, you're gonna have to kind of prove some stuff to me or else I'm out. Like, but there's progression. Like, this person here has been carrying around a lot of shit. Like, it's almost coming up to me, like the energy behind it is almost like this kind of like abandonment issue that they hold on to. Like no one's really ever going to stay with them or love them, or maybe they have this feeling towards you, like they feel like they're not good enough. And we were talking about like this self-esteem, self-love energy. So it's like this person comes through and they're guarded, you know, like or this is you reacting to them, you know, and be like, well, last time, you know, you walked away. Someone could have actually walked away. Let me see something really quick. I'm actually going to get these because these are a little bit more subconscious driven cards. So I want to see why this person's so closed off and why they're heartbroken. So why is this person closed off? Hold on. Yeah. It's like they need the proof here. They're coming up as, well, the King of Cups. We have the Queen and the King of Cups. That's pretty synchronistic. I like that. King of Cups, he has a pretty good control over his emotions, but there was something here that made them emotional, and it's so close to the Five of Pentacles. Not really getting what they needed. Like, something failed emotionally for them in a certain connection. Now, this could be you, this could be with someone else. Like, I don't know. I feel like this person feels like they're a failure and they can't open up. I know that sounds really dark, but, and then who's being defensive here with this Nine of Wands? Like I said, there's something really tied into abandonment issues. It's weird because with your side of the reading, it was very easy to read, and this person just feels like so closed, like doesn't want to be exposed or something. Like their emotions, the moon. Yeah, emotions that have not been expressed, the moon. They got a lot of, but they have the Fool. So they're willing to take that leap of faith. They're willing to take that risk and go for something, this new beginning, this new opportunity with you. But they're so, there could even be fear. They're fearful. They're a little, you know, they don't know if you're just going to get up and like leave them or if you're being serious. Because they've been through something like this before and they're feeling really down on themselves for whatever reason. They've been heartbroken. They don't want to get hurt again. So their trust is a little shaky. But I feel like with your loving and like excited energy and very like compassionate and it does feel like down to earth a little bit. Like where you have the ability to become vulnerable with this person, which is going to make them feel safe. For whatever reason. And then we did have the Six of Pentacles that came up. This beautiful equal give and take. Like, you know, if you're kind, if you're open with me, if you're vulnerable with me, I will reciprocate that energy because it's like the respectful thing to do and I respect you as a person. I know. I know how that sounds. That's kind of that was a weird message. But this person might be a little weird, I'm not going to lie. I want to get more on this person. Let's see how they feel towards you. Because everything does seem to be looking pretty nice. They just have a little bit of healing that they need to do. But they're excited. Yeah, they're ready for this. Knight of Wands. They want to take action. They want to start, like I said, a new adventure. That, you know, one of passion. I mean, he could be a little flaky in and out sometimes, but I'm not actually feeling that with his reading. This is more like excitement to me. You know, you got the Page of Wands. They got the Knight of Wands. It's like, okay, cool. Like, let's take this journey together. Like, let's go explore some crap. That was way too many cards. I can take all those. And that's how they feel towards you. They could see you as someone who's very attractive, you know, very fun, very rebellious even. Or this could be them. You're bringing a rebellion. I think that maybe they're the rebellious one, and that's kind of bringing this rebellious spirit from you. Hold on, I gotta actually get up to get that dang card. Hold on, 1 second. No, yeah, Queen of Cups, see? They're really liking your emotional side. This is how they see you. This is how they perceive you. You have the Queen of Cups coming up twice. So this is how you're going to be seen to this person. Nurturing, loving, giving. Kind of like a motherly type where they make, you know, you make them feel comfortable. It gives off very cutesy vibe, you know, very ocean-like vibes. You guys could have water in your chart too. And that's maybe even being highlighted during this time. It's very comforting and homey and, you know, very motherly, like I was saying. Very sweet and intuitive and kind of a dreamer, which is, you know, different from what this was in your past experience. So could have something to do with it. But they do have a lot of emotions that I don't feel like they're ready to express. They're kind of fearful to express them, but I do say just kind of be patient and just do your thing. Now we have the King and Queen of Cups popping up all over this reading, so that tells you something. There's going to be an emotional exchange, and it's going to be more vulnerable towards, when we get further into it. But anyways, that was your reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you guys again very soon. Bye.